Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Sprint Mode Championship here on F1 2020. This is the series where we have chosen McLaren and it's sort of a reverse grid order every time you finish in a race. Last time out in Australia and China we ended up in 7th, and this episode is Vietnam and Monaco.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Nicholas Latifi lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Stroll, Magnussen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Bottas, Ricciardo, Gasly, Russell, and Alexander Albon, Grosjean, Sainz, Max Verstappen, and Norris, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, and Sergio Perez. Kvyat and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So here we are then on the grid at Vietnam and we are ready to go. Obviously a brand new track for this F1 2020 game. 5 lights are on and we are away here in Vietnam, and I have to admit this track isn't my favourite, but we get a good start nevertheless, getting a jump on our teammate there into turn 1. I was very hesitant, and then we have a Alfa Romeo steaming down the inside of us, which I wasn't really expecting there as we file our way through turn 1, hitting Hamilton ever so slightly there, but got away with it. Now through this very awkward right-hander as that's Ocon on our inside there, but we navigate here, made a little bit of a mess with that other corner, but like I said, I haven't really done many laps around this circuit. It's not one of my favourites, to be honest, but we have to bear with it as there's a cluster of cars up ahead. Sainz locks up there. I'm trying to find my way around Hamilton here, looking for an opportunity round on the roundabout section. I'm not sure if that's what it's actually called. I've just called it that, and then Hamilton gives us a little squeeze on the exit there, and he nearly puts himself in the wall, and then that ruined my momentum and nearly allowed Ocon to come back at us here. But here we go on Lewis Hamilton. Down the inside, and can we get Raikkonen as well into this very, very heavy braking zone? Raikkonen moves right to the right-hand side, left-hand side, sorry, and that almost allows Hamilton. And then Raikkonen loses his front wing there on, I think it was one of the Williams of George Russell. So not a great start for Kimi there, as bits of carbon fibre flying off everywhere. Now through this very fun sort of left-right Magnussen Beckett section as we go steaming down the outside there of Raikkonen. Sainz and Russell going side by side here as well, trying to getting on the action as Raikkonen dives into the pit lane there. As you can see on the mini-map, Latifi sets the fast lap of the race. Latifi is leading the race. You never see that often in Formula 1 as we try and dive over the inside of Russell, and I completely made a mess of that. Losing my end plate, and that ruined my whole race from here on in, really. As you can imagine, this track has, like I said, a lot of tight, twisty corners, and when you don't have a front wing, it makes it even trickier. And there's Russell there, once again diving right to the left-hand side, which completely ruined my opportunity to overtake there, as it doesn't get a great exit, and neither do I really, out of the hairpin corner there. But nevertheless, we're pushing on with the front wing that is badly damaged into this very far section once again. Going through, I lose more of a front wing.
Are you all right?
And I'm out.
Engine off. Engine off.
And we completely messed that all up. So yeah, Sainz finishes in 10th there. But yeah, we come away scoreless, and we also took Lewis Hamilton out of the race there as well, as you can see. So not a great job from me, but Bottas wins the Grand Prix from Max Verstappen. So that means Verstappen is now leading the race, and we are down in 11th on 14 points. Only 3 points ahead of our teammate Carlos Sainz as well. So we're going to have a little bit of a comeback in Monaco, which is one of the hardest tracks to overtake on, and we sit 7th in the championship as well with 25 points. So here we are on the grid for Monaco, looking to redeem ourselves from that terrible Grand Prix we had in Vietnam. We only survived 2 laps, so hoping for a little bit of a better success here. But here we go, 5 red lights are on and they are out, and we are away once again. Another decent start, trying to get a little jump on Stroll there as well. We try and go around the outside in turn 1, which probably isn't a good decision there, but we had to make the best that we could, as Raikkonen had a little look there as we continue on through the top of the hill and now into Mirabeau. Here we go, going down the inside of Sainz, very close to Stroll there as well, and into the lowest hairpin, trying to sort of block off Sainz there, having a double lock up, and then very, very gingerly managed to get past, but Sainz is still on our outside there, finally get the move done, and that puts us into P9 for the remaining laps of this Grand Prix so far. As we can see, the top 8 have absolutely bolted. Carlos is pitted as well, so I think he has some front wing damage as well. But yeah, just really struggled to find my momentum around here, as you can see in a second, as I lose my front wing again. Just having a terrible time here. We are actually on the final lap as now we hit the wall at the back, and we are in major trouble here. Hamilton trying to find a way around. I've lost more on my front wing. Hamilton trying to come around the outside of me. He goes down the inside into Raskas, and I am on the edge of scoring points here, trying to find my way out the final corner. Open DRS, overtake is on, and we just hold on to score 1 point in this championship.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So there we go. I just managed to hold on for points there, but once again, not a great race there for us again, but at least we got a point. But just struggling again to find my momentum. Carlos Sainz getting the fast lap there because he pitted, but obviously he was miles off, unfortunately. But Nicholas Latifi actually does get his win for Williams. And there we go, there's the driver standings. Max Verstappen still leads, and we have gone all the way down to 19th and 20th for McLaren. So we're going to need a massive comeback here in this championship. We sit last on 26 points. But that has been it for this video, guys, for episode number 2 of the Sprint Mode Championship. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all again in the next one, guys. Take care.